Hello there, YouTube. We're back with another progress update because it has been 2 weeks since the last one, and I think 2 weeks is enough time for stuff to happen. And things did happen. Last time I was at the 655 subs. Today I'm at 679 subs on my Plush Piney channel. So what is that? 24, I think. Yeah. 24 new people joined. That's 12 a week. You know, at this rate, it'll all be good. But yeah. Anyway. So last time I talked about a couple of things. The Lego set will be finished today, probably. The rant I had about people getting way more attention than they deserve. Maybe I went a bit overboard there, but yeah, I think there's a part of me that's also a bit jealous, you know, it happens. As for the YouTube thing, yeah. So I want to do more than just talk about Restitched, which I discussed last time. And I did make a video in the Plush Piney channel where I announced this. I am like, hey, the game is probably gonna be another year or two before it releases, and you know, I want to do more than talk about a game that I can't even interact with, you know. Although playtest is happening very soon, so that's exciting. Anyway, I said that, but I also said like, hey, I can do this on another channel. What do you think? And basically, I mean, there are mixed responses. Not negative, but more like some people are like, yeah, sure, fine. I understand that you want to talk about other stuff. And then one of my most supportive members said, oh, I'd rather you only talk about Restitched. So yeah, that's definitely a meaningful opinion. I thought sharing this with my audience would give me clarity, but it didn't. So I did a lot of journaling these past weeks, and I think I'm gonna keep the Plush Piney channel on Restitched. The only problem is if I'm gonna start yet another channel, which is very likely at this point, I've messed up the entire idea of this vlog where I track the subs, right? Because now I'll have multiple channels, multiple subs, and yeah, you know. But I felt like that should not help me back from doing what hold me back from doing what I want. So yeah, I actually got a spark of inspiration. I got struck by a video idea for this new channel. At least very likely that will be on a new channel where I talk about, you know, my thoughts about growing up. I've noticed a lot of videos that talk to, you know, either Gen Z directly with Gen Z in the title, or like, hey, they just talk about growing up in general. Those tend to be pretty well liked on YouTube. So I think, hey, maybe I can do my own spin on it. The working title right now is something like a pineapple starts on growing up or something like that. So yeah, it's definitely gonna be a pineapple thing. This channel, the only channel where I'll show my face is right here. So yeah, I love the pineapple branding. It resonates well with people, and yeah, it's just my forte because I don't, you know, I can make a lot more interesting stuff happen if I don't have to record like this, you know. So yeah, that's why I like the faceless channels. Not that I want to hide my face, I just like it because it gels better with me, and I feel like I can do more interesting things easier. because if I want to make interesting things here, I have to change the scenery all of the time, and that's a lot of work. So yeah, so basically, I guess my plans for the next 2 weeks are definitely follow up on Restitched. I'm gonna start less proactively creating Restitched videos. I think I'm gonna start creating more when there are actually announcements, because those are the easiest to make. And I'm not just talking about the technical part, but like motivationally, it's a lot easier to get working on something when there is like an announcement and you're like, oh, announcement, there's news, whoa. So yeah. And there's really no reason, as long as the game is not released, to be spending a lot of effort proactively creating videos. I've done a lot of that already, and I don't think I need a lot more. I'm getting views regularly, and yeah, I don't need more content. I just need the right kind of content. And what people want about research right now is news, news, news. So that's what I'm gonna talk about until the game releases. And then the side project, the other channel, which will probably be the Nananas channel, that's where I will talk about things more in general. With the next video, the idea I have right now being like, hey, this is what it's like to grow up in this generation. And yeah, my main inspiration for the kind of content I want to create on the channel is like Rifushi and Cameron Hanashi, I think it is. It's like they talk about various things, and the aesthetic is nice. And even though I'm not really an artist, I want mine to be the same vibes. So that's what I'm doing. The only trouble I have sometimes is when I allow myself so much freedom to talk about anything, I usually end up doing nothing because it's so paralyzing. But I've done a lot of journaling the past 2 weeks, and I'm really starting to very clearly identify what makes me take action and what not. And one very important piece for me personally is talk about something that has not been talked about before, which is very tricky because everything has basically been talked about before, and this is exactly why the Restitched channel is working so well for me. But yeah, I can manipulate it a bit by giving my own twist on it, and the pineapple twist is a very, very good one, because I can make everything a pineapple twist and I will make it more unique, and that definitely helps motivationally. So yeah, I'm gonna keep doing these vlogs. I think. I'm gonna, for the Plush Pioneer channel, I'm gonna create videos when there's news, mostly, or an inspired thought. But yeah, as long as the game isn't released, I could make videos, don't worry. I have a lot of ideas I could do. It's just like the amount of effort it would require to create all those videos. It's not worth it right now because the game's not out yet. So yeah. And then the last thing I'm gonna work on is hopefully the non-restitched topics with the pineapple branding. Hopefully next time I'm gonna speak here, probably in the next after another 2 weeks, I can give an update and say, hey, I published a non-restitched video. That would be nice. So that's what I'm gonna do. All right. Thank you for sticking around, and see you next time. Bye bye.